Good blessing, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is Need You, T Twin, de Thirst. Need You, T Twin, de Thirst. It is the 20th day of June. The energy for today overall is about friendship, emotions, attention seeking, loyalty, and curiosity. Okay, some things that we want to do today. I say we, but I'm going to say this like I'm talking to you, okay? So express yourself appropriately. The reason why I put appropriately is because we do have emotions in the day. And because emotions are in the day, I don't want to encourage you to express yourself overly passionate. Because, when you have so much passion, um, and expression together, sometimes things can go left when they are meant to go right. And so that's not the energy that we want to promote today. Because with attention seeking, a lot of people are going to be attention seeking, and this is by any means necessary. And so, yes, so we want to have appropriately, express yourself appropriately, okay? Surround yourself with level headed people, warm, level headed people, even better. Okay. And so these are going to be the people that are going to be more understanding of you, more tolerant of you. They're not going to be people who are going to go back and forth you. They're just going to give you that time, okay? They're just going to get you and be like, okay, let's just give him or her that time, all right? Focus on home, family, and emotional security. Take advantage of opportunities to find balance. Overall, that's what we are here for. We are here to ascend, but most importantly, we are here to find balance in order to ascend. And in order to find balance, we must be fulfilled. And in order to get fulfilled, we need two things, right? That are not really things, but are things, all right? And that's God, and that's purpose, okay? Without God and purpose, you cannot find balance, okay? Because those are the things that are necessary, all right? Um, Watch your response. That's why I put appropriately in the words, is because, sometimes you're gonna see me mention this in my remembers today, but watch your response. Sometimes when people are attention seeking, they have a tendency to um, provoke on purpose to get a rise out of you. I told you people do that to me all the time, right? Oh, I'm just doing it to get a rise out of you. But why? And now I know why. I didn't understand why they were doing it before, but they're doing it because they're attention seeking. Aha. So you might come to some of these realizations today, okay? Uh-huh. I never knew that's what they were doing, but I know now they were attention seeking. All right. So help bring out the best in others. So try not to be one of those that provoke to get a rise out of people, because that's not a good look for you to do that to somebody. Because you're intentionally harming somebody when you do that, because the words that you say to people, a lot of times, they don't forget that stuff. That type of stuff, it sticks with them throughout their life. Some of the stuff that they've been told when they were children, and that's why a lot of people struggle with what they struggle with right now. It's because people didn't understand that. All right, so help to bring out the best in others, and not try to provoke the worst. Okay. um so transform your dreams into reality. Make your dreams a reality. Okay, you can do that. I mean, today is a day of hard work. I mean, hard work um It's possible. If you can't do it about by yourself, do it with someone else, because you can do it with teamwork and groupthink. Okay. Um, find a worthy cause. All right. Find a worthy cause. All right. Tomorrow's energy. I mean, the day after tomorrow's energy is more fitting for this. But today you can find the worthy cause. Volunteer for the day after tomorrow, if that's the case. Or you could just like find a worthy cause, decide that you want to call up your friends today and just be there for a friend. But whatever it is, Spirit says find a worthy cause. Okay. Okay. So transform your dreams into reality. Quiet your mind, because sometimes the mind can get so noisy, especially when you're creative, inventive. Um, it's always some kind of chatter going on when you're a medium, or when you have some kind of gift, when you're an empath. There's always some kind of chatter going on, and sometimes you think it's you when it's not you. And especially at the start of what the onset of this thing, you might, if you're empathic, you might have feelings that you don't know where it's coming from. You may hear things that you think you might be losing your mind. um, some people associate those whispers with God and the Holy Spirit. Sometimes it is God. Sometimes, the Holy Spirit is God. So, but they're not all the same. But I digress. But sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes there are other spirits around you uh, that you can hear. So you have to use your gift of discernment and make and ensuring that you can discern who is actually talking to you, because it's not always God. Okay, it's not always God talking to you. Sometimes it's passed on loved ones and friends, and sometimes people just trying to get help, and sometimes people who are just lost. Okay. um so you have to quiet your mind, all right, because otherwise it'll just be all over the place. So set healthy boundaries. That's a way that you can quiet your mind, especially when you have the gift of mediumship or you are empathic. Setting healthy boundaries are important, because when it comes down to, I have to do it all the time here. Like I live right next to a graveyard, and I have to tell my friends over there to stay over there. All right, because I don't come over to their house, don't come over to mine. We have this understanding. I respect you, respect me. Okay, respect my privacy, respect my downtime. So you got to talk to them sometimes, and get that respect going, because you do, even for the dead, you got to have some healthy boundaries going on. See, the reason why I mentioned the dead before I mentioned the living is because I spend more time with the dead than I do the living, to be honest with you, because I don't let a lot of people into my personal space. So I'm setting healthy boundaries. Okay. So raise your vibration. All right. All of this might just sound insane to you if you are on a lower frequency, if your vibration isn't raised. Okay. Um, you might not be able to see or hear or feel right now, and that's understandable. um, but you can raise your vibration several ways. All right, you can raise your vibration in meditation. You can raise your vibration by working with crystals. You can raise your vibration by making some life changes. You can raise your vibration with using your voice. You see a lot of people, like when in meditation, they'll go that type of stuff. Okay, they're actually vibrating. They're using their voice, they're vibrating. And so that's a way that you can raise your vibration Okay, the frequency around you is really key, because it manipulates your aura. All right, your aura, it's like there's colors all around you. Okay, purples, pinks, blues, whatever. There's different colors that's associated with you, and so raising your vibration um, helps get some of those negative things out the way. Hey, what is that show? There's a movie, Venom. All right. You notice how Venom does not like the sound of bells, or or like sound gets to him. I think it, or that little, the black blob or whatever, like they don't like sound. All right. So that's the same with negativity. When you raise your vibration, when you raise your frequency, that's why their sound healing is so effective, because those type of energies, they don't like sound. All right. So by having, doing, humming, singing, all of that helps keep you in a vibrant state. Okay. So improve physical fitness and stress reduction. That also helps to raise your vibration as well. For instance, today you definitely want to get out and about, get some sun, but don't overdo it with the heat, because I guess we're in, what are we in, the first day of summer? I don't know, but we're getting close to it. If anything, I didn't know that anyways. I thought we were close to fall. I was getting all excited because I only do certain amount of work in fall, and I was like, oh yes, I get to go outside and plant my garden and yeah. Anyways, uh, so so improve physical fitness and stress reduction. Find and align with your life's purpose. We talked about that. Balance, purpose, fulfillment, God. All right. They all go together. Get out and get active. All right. Release obstacles and blockages to attract love. What a lot of people won't tell you is that life happens in phases, and it does. And so, because of that, in order for you to level up and arrive to the next level in life, you have to overcome obstacles, and you have to learn these lessons and pass these tests. Otherwise, you will stay stuck at a time that, um, until you get it right, you'll stay stuck there. And I was thinking about, like, for myself, I'll be honest and be candid with you right now and let you know, like, for me, I am stuck on a phase right now, but I'm aware of that phase that I'm stuck on. And so it's really having to do with self discipline. It's having to do with, at one on one end, I'm self-disciplined to the point to where I'll stick in the same thing for too long, even if I know that thing is not working. Okay, because I'm what they call loyal to a fault. All right. And that's even loyal to certain things, like work related things. All right, because I'm not a quitter. All right. And so, but sometimes you have to release certain things, so that, especially if you know it's not working, you have to make those adjustments. So that is the phase, that I'm stuck on right now. And I know what to do, and I know how to do it, but I just have not been disciplined enough to do it. All right. And it is, I'm going to tell you, it is a little uncomfortable when you know you have to do something and you're just sitting there looking at it. And honestly, you just have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm just about there. Okay. So you have to get sick and tired of being just sick and tired. All right. But, just keep working at it. Keep working at it. And I say that because, you can't see it, but behind me, a little bit over there on my refrigerator, I have everything that the virtuous woman does. So the virtuous woman is my blueprint. All right. It's my blueprint. And so, um, like one of the things that, the virtuous woman, she's a businesswoman. She's also a farmer. She's also a doomsday prepper. I am all of those things. All right. But one of the things for me is that when it comes down to uh, the hard work aspect of things, coming from such a difficult time in my life that I'm coming out of, it's been kind of difficult to get back into the swing of things. But I know I'll get there, just like I know you will get there, okay? Because what I've noticed is that on my list, there are certain things that I wanted to accomplish, right? So I have my fruits, I have my nuts, I have my berries, all this. Well, berries or fruits. Anyways, I have a list. My animals, da 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 da. Well, I thought about this thing and I was like, wait a minute. I have grapes, I have pomegranates, I have raspberries, blackberries, and all of this stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm almost done with my fruits. All right. So that's why it's so important that you don't give up, that you keep going, because the more and more you put the effort towards these things, that's why I do these daily energy videos. The more you put the effort towards it, the closer and closer you get to realizing your goals. Okay. So keep going. Okay. Also, communicate the messages you receive. Now, last night I had a crazy dream. Matter of fact, I had two. Um, now, so the dream that I had, I was with, I guess it was Lizzo and Alicia Keys. It was crazy. And here I am thinking I'm going to get to ride in the car with them and all this stuff. So when we leave, I was talking to Lizzo and all of this stuff. I guess because in my dream I was concerned for her because I haven't seen her around as much, all right? But that's okay. She's about her boss business. She doing what she doing, all right? But and good for you, friend. Good for you. My friend that don't even know I'm your friend. Good for you. But anyways, so I was like with him and we were talking, and I'm basically, kudos to you, you putting in the work, the time, and all this stuff, because she looks good, all right, from what I saw in my dream. And so now I'm thinking, when it's all said and done, I'm thinking we gonna get in the car and we all gonna go somewhere together, baby. No, they put me in this car and I'm in the car by myself. And I guess that's they way of ghosting me. Like, okay, ghost, because I was probably there for real. All right, ghost, get on somewhere. and and so they put me in this car, and all of a sudden I'm in the car with their drivers, and I'm just by myself. And I guess they were taking me home, and I looked up and I said, "You're going the wrong way. My house is the other way." And so when they're turning around, all of a sudden somebody closed off the road, and I saw a woman on the road, and she was ruthless. All right, she was standing over this man's car, or this woman's car. I don't know if it was man or woman. She was standing over a car, and this person didn't suspect that she was doing anything, and she took a knife, and she just like took the knife and put the knife down in the car, and they were just like taking people out. And I heard she was with another group of people, and I heard this group of people say, take them all out. In a sense, they said another word, but they were basically saying, take them all out. And here I am, I'm like, oh my goodness. I think they even took the driver. I was out, but I just got in the water. I got apparently water just showed up out of nowhere, and next thing you know, I'm in the ocean, swimming in the ocean. If you know, like I know, then you know. But I'm swimming in the ocean all of a sudden, and I find myself doing that every time I'm in trouble. All of a sudden, I wind up in the ocean, and then I'm on this rig. and there's a group of guys or something on this rig, and so we're not really worried because we feel like they can't get to the rig, okay? And if they did get to the rig, yeah, they were going to be prepared for them, okay, so to speak. So anyways, I told you it was a crazy dream. That was not even the first dream, okay? That was the second dream. But I ended up talking to some chimpanzees. Like, I mean, I was just all over the place in this dream. But I saw some little chimpanzees. They had babies, and so one of the chimpanzees, she held my hand, and she said I take care of all of them really good. She's like, I take care. She was talking about her babies, and she was saying I take care of all of them really good. She made me such a proud mama that day. She's like, I take care of all of them real good. Uh, and so then the other two, there was a two that I was worried about because she was up high, but there were other two. There was two on the ground, and it didn't seem like they had any parents, right? And so that was concerning for me because I was like, well, how are they eating? But they were still getting big. So I guess I was worried about nothing. I think that was a message in there. So, anyways, communicate the messages you receive. So because that's what this thing says to do today, that's why I told you that story. I my dreams have a tendency of coming true. So remember to go with your gut feeling. Pay attention to what spirit is telling you. If you feel like somebody's trying to trap you in somewhere and close you in somewhere, or somebody trying to set you up, if something don't seem right, because if you pay attention, you're going to see something off. All right. And so if you even get the slightest thought that something's not right, change something around, okay? Change your driver. Say no thank you. I'm gonna take the bus today. All right. If you feel you'll get that gut feeling, okay? Go with it. Because yeah, so now we're in the 20th of the 6th month. So people might be out here being really ruthless, all right? So keep that in mind. So some things that we do not want to do today. Do not be overly emotional. Do not be insecure. Do not be irrational. Do not be indecisive. Do not be indifferent. Do not be dull. Do not provoke arguments. Do not be too needy. Do not be overly attention seeking. Do not do the unnecessary. All right. Now I'm just going to leave it there. Do not mistreat others. Do not be negative. Do not stress. Remember some things to remember. Remember at the center of attention, and I did not finish what I was going to say. Let's just say, remember at the center of attention. I'm just going to leave that to you to figure it out. If you were at the center, remember at the center of attention, all eyes are on you. All right. Consider if that's really where you want to be, because when you're there, people can see your flaws and all. All right. So at the center of attention is not always the place to be. Remember, attitudes are contagious. Remember to temper reactions with self-discipline. Remember to love even the unlovable. That's still there. Remember to be loyal to what you love. Remember, you are the treasure. All right. You are the treasure. So keep that in mind when someone tries to make you feel like you are less than. No, baby. Oh, I am the treasure. Okay. Look at ego trying to creep up. No, but I am. I am the treasure. All right. I am the treasure. Okay. For real, for real. That's what you better know about yourself. You better know that you know that you know that you know that you know that thing, okay? You are the treasure. And so when you know that you are the treasure, you are um, hidden to be found by the right person. All right. So remember to release negative debris. Okay. Negative debris sometimes come up when you forget that you are the treasure. Okay. And you start to have low self-esteem and hold on to all of those things from your past. That's negative debris. And that can cause more problems than a little bit. All right. So remember to try a lighthearted approach. Remember, sweet calms the bitter. Remember to have compassion for others. Remember to be merciful. Remember, we are one. Remember to develop strong bonds. Remember to be a bridge. Remember, you are a light of the world. Remember to connect to your higher self and guides. Some things that we need. We need to be social. Today, yes, because it's a day for that, all right? We need communication skills. We need an innovative mind. We need to be considerate. We need intuition. We need to detox. Been detoxing for quite some time, but it's the time to do it. Okay, we're releasing all that negative debris. All right, um, and understand detox is not always comfortable. Okay, it's not. Sometimes detox is hard, but it's necessary. All right, it's understand that the sometimes necessary things are not always easy. All right. So some things that other things that we need to, excuse me, to meditate, and we need boundaries. We need to strengthen our chi. All right. We need grounding. We need commitment. I need these dogs to stop barking. So I guess I need patience today as well. We need faith. All right. We need perseverance. We need balance. We need inspiration. We need fun. And we need clarity. Some things that we want to be today: be dynamic, be exciting, be affectionate, be spontaneous, be passionate, be charming, be charismatic, be outgoing, be social, be vibrant, be witty, be insightful, be positive, be creative, be confident, be adventurous, be influential. So today is the day for us to go out, get out and about. It's okay to be social today. It's okay if you write. It's a good day to write. If you are a motivational speaker, some kind of speaker, it's a good day for you to do that today. So some words of the day: we have negotiate, pot, spot, contract, talk, stop, top, exhausted. All right, so you might hear a lot of people talking today, like myself earlier, and you might get exhausted just from this person talking. Remember, people are attention seeking. So, talk and exhausted, those are the type of things that might go in for today. Negotiation, maybe a lot of people are going to be negotiating contracts. So if you are someone who are in the field of business, it's a good day for you to do that. um, it looks like, because it is in the word of the day. But just make sure when it comes down to contracts, make sure you are going over everything and you're looking at the small fine print, okay? Don't get distracted, because a word distracted is a word of the day. So somebody might even try to distract somebody, and while they're negotiating a contract, and might try to do something sideways. All right, we just gonna say that. All right, because sometimes they do it. All right. Animosity is the word of the day. So because attention seekers have the tendency to provoke on purpose. They might create some kind of animosity. So we'll see more of that going on. I mean, it's really a good day for those who are high vibrational, who have friends and can socialize on their friends with their friends. Is a really good day, for that. But just know when to pump the brakes and stop, or maybe someone's talking so much and somebody's just like finally like, oh, wait a minute, stop. Just stop. We might hear somebody getting frustrated and annoyed on the news over the next few days, and they're like, shut up. Something of those that nature. They just have enough. Somebody, just like, stop talking, like, oh my goodness. But that's the energy for the day. All right. um like me, stop barking. um so let's see. So we have stomp is word of the day. Stomp and cop coming in. That's concerning, okay, because that's aggressive force, okay? So that might come up in the news over the next couple of days. I hope not, okay? I hope that stomp is just a stomp on the ground, like a tree stomp. That's what the kind of stomp I hope that is, all right? um we have mop in the word of the day. Maybe you decide you're not even going to go out. You're just going to mop. You're going to sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine, type energy, okay? Or mop, or hopefully nobody's mopping the floor with somebody, okay? Because, I'm just going off of what it says, all right? Um, we have palm and ratchet. So this, I'm getting kind of sports energy. That's what put me in the mind earlier when I was like, shut up. I could see a coach like just getting mad. uh that's what I was thinking. Okay, so a coach might get mad over the next few days, and a coach might be highlighted in the news over the next few days. Something significant about the smog, okay? Something about the smog may come up in the news. Maybe for you, you might want to get your smog checked. um, uh, Consider what the smog is doing to the world. I don't know. The word smog is in the word of the day. All right. Cost. Cost is a word of the day as well. So everything pretty much has a price to it nowadays. Okay. It's always going to cost you something. All right. Nothing is really free, honestly. I mean, uh, really, it's not really. Okay. Something's cost something. So, um, we might see something highlighted about the cost of, I don't know, the market coming up over the next few days. That might be highlighted. Cot, as in like it could be a cottage, it could be like a cot, like a bed or something. Um, I'm not sure why, but cot is a word of the day. So it could be something small, but something significant, all right? Most is a word of the day. So with cost and most, we have amount. So and so something might be highlighted about an amount of something. Um, it could be tax related, going over the amount something is paid, the amount somebody is having to pay for a house. With cottage and cost, I'm getting that's more about the housing market. Okay, so the housing market might be highlighted on the news over the next 3 days. All right. Post is a word of the day. Got is a word of the day. Go is a word of the day. Somebody might have to leave their post. So choice stuck clothing. Or somebody might have to leave their post in a rush. This is kind of military energy I'm feeling. Somebody might have to leave their post in a rush. and they have to go with pretty much nothing but the clothing on their back because they didn't have a choice, okay? Um, is what I'm getting from those few words, okay? And like I said earlier, when you feel like you have to go, go, all right? I'm not telling you to abandon your post, but there is that big W word going on right now. So if you don't have a choice, you just don't have a choice, all right? Uh, but yeah, because otherwise you might find yourself being stuck, all right? So go when you need to go, all right? Especially if everybody else is already gone, all right? Because you have to consider yourself as well. And you don't want to get stuck because somebody might end up getting stuck somewhere if I mean, I'm saying this is like if these people can hear me right now, and honestly, they can't. And so, because they can't, they might end up, we might seeing something about this on the news, okay? Um, over the next few days, military will definitely be highlighted. Somebody might get stuck overseas. I hope not, but stuck is a word of the day. All right, let's see where else could somebody else get stuck. All right, I think that's pretty much it because I don't see anything. Yesterday we saw whole, and so I think it takes about three days for this stuff to gain momentum. All right, clothing is also a word of the day as well. Clothing is also significant, okay? So I just added that to get together with, they might not only be able to leave with the clothes on their back or else they would get stuck, but clothing will become significant over the next few days too. Um, Maybe there's something going on with fashion. I don't know if is fashion week coming up. I have no clue, but clothing will be highlighted as well in the news, or we will hear about it some way or another. Okay, make sure you are staying cool out in the world. Okay, because a few days ago I was getting temperature or temp, okay? So make sure you're taking care of your dogs are groomed. Yes, because it's scorching, all right? A affirmation. I care about the world and everything the world cares for. All right. I care about the world and everything the world cares for. All right. Notice that the world takes care of the big and the world takes care of the small. The world takes care of every single living thing. All right. I care for them all. I don't want them all in my house with me, but I care for them all. All right. So the journal prompt is I care. All right. So I just gave you a head start. So you want to put in your journal today, I care. Da, 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 da. I care how you feel. I care if you win. I care that you make it. I care about you. I care. 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 Yay! So the moon phase today is the waxing gibbous moon still. But on the 22nd, we have a new moon coming up. All right, on the 22nd, I believe that is the twins, my little sister's birthdays. June 22nd. All right, so we have emo check. All right, for the emo check is everyone deserves attention. However, for some, they will obtain attention by any means necessary. Many attention seekers seek uh, validation as they often feel lonely, jealous, rejected, unworthy, bitter, bored, and pitiful. To overcome the behavior, it is important to impress yourself with yourself. See, if you're focusing on yourself and you feel like you are worthy enough, you ain't got time to be trying to get everybody else's attention. All right? Who needs all that? All right? All eyes on me. No, I don't want all your eyes on me. Keep your eyes where you at. All right. So, So some things you may today may overanalyze, may find deeper meaning, may want to be out and about, may find yourself being private, may hear about a conspiracy theory, and it is a day to work with others. Well, I love y'all. Thanks for hearing all of my rambles today. Take care of yourself and each other, okay? Google one. Hearts go out. You get a heart, you get a heart, you get a heart. Hearts go out.